The General Knowledge Series presents How to Lift.
Lifting is a part of everyday life. Yet, in clinical studies, we find that people lift wrong. This program will show you how to lift correctly. John is going to help us today by showing us how to lift. Hello, John.
Hello.
Step 1, approach the load. Step 2, test the load. Step 3, straddle the load. Step 4, tighten the abdominals. Step 5, keep the head up. So far, so good. Step 6, grasp the load firmly.
You know, this is crazy. We've been teaching people how to lift for years, and people are still having back problems. I don't know if it's the information that we're presenting that doesn't make sense. I don't know if it's maybe that the way we're presenting it isn't working, or if people are just choosing not to use it. I'm a therapist. I have been working with people for years on better ways to lift and to take care of their back. And you know what I've learned in all those years? That when people get ready to pick something up, they're not thinking about, how am I picking this up? They're thinking about, where am I going to put it? So, what do we need to do? I think we ought to hit the road. I think we need to go out, find out what will work and what won't. Come on. You know, it's kind of ironic. We've got owner's manuals for just about everything we've got that could either wear out or break down. The one thing we don't have an owner's manual for is our backs. Be great if we did. Tell us how to kind of do some periodic maintenance on it, maybe even talk a little bit about how to lift. But since we don't have an owner's manual for our back, first thing we need to do is pull over and talk about some of the basics of how your back works. Let's take a minute and talk about your spine. You know, your spine is an amazing structure. It's designed to bend forward, backward, side to side. Your spine is even designed to rotate. But there is a position in which your spine, and actually your whole body, functions best. It's called the power position. Think about this. If I wanted to jump as high as I possibly could, would I go down into a full squat down here and jump from this position? I don't think so. Why? Because here my legs are actually weaker. Would I stand up completely straight and try to jump from here? I don't think I'd do that either, because that's not a strong position for my legs. What I would do is move kind of into a mid position for my legs. That's where the power is. What about my upper body? If I wanted to generate as much power with my arm as possible, would I hold it out here like this? I don't think so. The muscles are stretched out too far. I'd move into kind of a mid position to generate power. Well, your spine functions exactly the same way. Your spine has 3 natural curves in it. That's the power position for your spine. In that position, each one of the discs is able to absorb its share of the shock, and your muscles are in their strongest position. Now, is it possible to lift all day long with the 3 natural curves in your spine? I don't think so. But the closer you can get to these 3 natural curves, the easier it'll be on your back. Now that we've talked a little bit about how your spine is designed, let me grab some visual aids. We'll talk a little bit about lifting. Let's go. All right, let's get started. This is our lifting list. It's not that any one of these points are wrong. It's just that there's a lot of things here for you to think about when you're getting ready to pick something up. What I'd like to do is maybe take this list, just condense it a little bit. Hi there. Want to give me a hand?
Sure.
Sure.
Thanks. Keep it close and keep the curves. What does that mean? When you have a load out at arm's reach, it is 7 to 10 times heavier on your back than if you can keep it close. In addition, the farther it is away from your body, the more you have to flatten out the natural curves of your spine to pick it up. It makes it a more demanding lift. Keep it close, keep the curves. Build a bridge. What does that mean? If you're lifting and you hang your upper body weight out like this, your low back is forced to pick up your entire upper body weight. It becomes part of the lift. Simply by building a bridge and supporting your upper body weight when you're lifting, you can make the lift significantly less demanding on your back. Build a bridge.